Hi, I'm Kaylee and I am the creator of the Healing Sound Arts program, and I want to welcome you to this video. Today I thought I would do a quick video, talk about binaural beats and brainwave entrainment in sound healing, and share a little bit about a couple bowls that I have. I want to explain this in the easiest way possible because it is a little more of the science behind sound healing, and a lot of people who are attracted to sound healing, they may not be attracted to the science, the mathematics behind it. And I just wanted to explain about binaural beats in a way that might be easier to understand. When most people hear about binaural beats, we think of headphones and they're listening to a tone. Well, the thing is a binaural beat is not an actual tone, it's a perceived tone based on what the brain does when it hears two tones that are very close together. Now, when we work in sound healing, part of the goal is to get someone very, very deep. And the brainwave states are as follows. The basic ones are beta, when we're awake, we're active, we're busy, we're trying to figure out how to manage our schedule and get things done. And then we get a little more relaxed, we move into alpha, which is the state where we're just relaxed. We might be sitting on the couch reading a book, or we might be just starting to enter meditation. So we're very relaxed in this place. We get deeper than that, we go to theta, and that's like ideal for sound healing because it moves you beyond space and time. You're in a place where you feel like you're very aware and conscious, but you're like floating and you're just there and you're just observing things. And it's when you wake up in the morning, you're coming out of sleep and you're just starting to wake up, that can be the theta place. And then as you wake up a little more, you're moving into that alpha place. Now, there are frequencies associated with these brainwave patterns. And then also I should mention that delta is when you're completely asleep. So the brainwave patterns match up with frequencies. The frequencies are, and when you're in alpha, when you're very relaxed, it'll be about 3 hertz to 8 hertz. And hertz means that it's how many cycles per second something is vibrating. So if you have, a beat, a really low tone or something like that, you're gonna be going slower. There's fewer cycles per second, okay? If I sing a tone, or if you hear a higher tone like, it's gonna be going really fast. The cycles per second would be higher, the number would be higher. So 3 to 8 is a pretty low frequency, right? And that doesn't mean it's a bad frequency, it just means that that's the alpha state of being. When we're in alpha, it's a really good place to be also, but ideally we can move even more and go even more deep, which is the theta state. And that's really where the healings happen and feel like we're observing, we're not giving into our identity, and we're not very emotional, we're more open to our perception. So in order to create a binaural beat, again, is something that is perceived by our brain, okay? So oftentimes you will see someone who desires to be in a certain brainwave state to put on headphones. You have one tone that's playing over here, and you have another tone that's playing over here. And the frequencies are very close together. Whatever frequency is playing here, say it's like a 90, and then whatever frequency is playing here, say it's an 80, we can hear that low. Those are low frequencies. Then what you do is it's basically an equation where you subtract one from the other, and the difference would be 10. That would be your binaural beat. So you're hearing 80 over here, you're hearing 90 over here, or vice versa, and your brain connects together and says 10, 10, 10, 10. So it starts to vibrate at 10. That's the binaural beat because your brain is like making up that tone because it's the difference of the two. So If you want to be an alpha, which is a 3 to an 8, figure out what your instruments are playing at. Now, if your instruments are very close together, and you can use a guitar tuner on your phone or something if you want to test your own crystal bowls, but like this is an F sharp over here. It's an alchemy bowl. It's an F sharp. It's made of gold, just in case you're curious. It's a 9-inch. So if I hit this, this is an F sharp. That's an alchemy bowl, F sharp. And then this one down here is a classic quartz crystal, F sharp. And they're not exact. So they're both F sharp, but there's a little bit of leeway where it just goes, these little segments go closer to the next tone up or down. So they're very close, they're the same tone, but they're a little bit off, okay? So if I were to play these two together, it would create a binaural beat. So that's an example of playing one tone over here, playing one tone over here. They're almost exact. So perhaps the difference is an 8. So your brain would create the 8 hertz, and that would put you into a state of alpha, very relaxed. We also have tingshaws, and tingshaws come with slightly different tones also. So this is considered a D in the scale, and each one is a D, but they're slightly off. And then what you can do is play them on either ear, and that would be an example of your binaural beat. Now it is more effective and powerful if you really want to work with a binaural beat to use the headphones where you have one channel is a slightly higher or lower tone than the left channels. You can play with that. I hope this makes sense to you. Just so you know, I have a couple spots open in my program right now, the Healing Sound Arts program. It's usually a 90-day program where you can receive your Sound Healer certificate. You can get coaching with that or not. It's a PDF booklet plus the videos online.